Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Lewis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's second down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Completed via the screen. Picks up 7. And 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
7, North Carolina, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. Tackle, but 1st down.
1st down, Tar. North Carolina, 0.
And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the handoff. And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Bringing pressure. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The ball's with 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Matthews. The defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback still with the football. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Makes a quick catch. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
And the Vols will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. See if they can convert the point after. Scanning the field. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? The pocket breaking down. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Balls will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Is back out there on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. 2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down here for this offense. Cut quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Look at him run through those tacklers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going.
I'm not sure if this is an indictment on their kicking game, but I think this offense is in attack mode, and it isn't willing to settle for a field goal when presented with a 4th and short. Clearly paid off this time.
It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Will take the lead in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they'll use the ground game here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He's looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Looking for some space. It's Sampson. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And here's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 6.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Tennessee 22, North Carolina 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. It's a run to the left. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, North Carolina. They jump in front here in the fourth. Kicking team on now for the extra point. They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Really smart play call. Anytime you can use the defense's aggression against them, you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and potentially hit a big play.
Receiver in motion now. And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown. Fouls. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch made on the left side. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking for his back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Trying to extend the play. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
This time it's complete. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Finding some room with the 25. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. 1st and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Handoff running right. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Touchdown, Tar Heels, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the 4th. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.